What's up, everybody? It's me, Johnny G. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a bit of a reaction video for you, and this is something that was highly requested by the community because it's something very special in relation to two games that I play. Now, as we get ready to stream the Arknights and Limbus Company crossover event on the Limbus Company side, as of now, there's nothing in Arknights, nothing coming to Arknights, at least that we know of. Maybe in the future, you never know what will happen. They do like their crossovers for sure, so maybe someday we'll get something in Arknights, but for now, this is on the Limbus Company side. And as you know, I've been creating content for both games. Arknights was the primary, still is my primary content, on my channel, but I do other things, and Limbus Company was something that the community has gotten me into. Thank you, Musi, for that. So it's a lot of fun in a very cool story, a very interesting game, and a lot of interesting characters. So to see a crossover in Limbus with Arknights and with Arknights' story is very cool and very, very exciting. So I'm anxious to play it, but I've never actually reacted to a Limbus Company trailer or anything like that. So the only stuff that I've done so far is I've played the main story and then the April Fool's event. So we're going to be playing this event live on stream, but before that, I was requested to react to the trailers for it. So I want to do that as a little bit of hyping myself up, being prepared and ready for this. We've got two trailers that we're going to react to. First is a teaser trailer that's only about 50 seconds long, and then there's a full trailer for the event that's about 5 minutes. Now, my understanding, for those of you playing the game, is that once this is done, once this event is done and over with on October 23rd, I believe is when it ends, that's it. It's done. It's taken out of the game. It's not coming back. Unless for some reason they would decide to put it in as a limited time thing again as a rerun in the future, which I doubt that's going to happen. The way they're talking, this is it, one and done, and that's it. So I'm excited to experience it. And to be honest, I haven't played it yet, but I've done some of the extractions for the E.G.Os that are available as part of the crossover. So we'll talk about that towards the end. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let's react to these trailers and see what this is going to be like. All right. So first up, we have this teaser trailer, and these are direct from the Limbus Company YouTube. So I will go ahead and put these on the, I'll put the links in the description for you guys if you want to check them out. I'm sure everybody already has at this point. This is actually the 12th of October, so I'm getting kind of late on the end of this. I've been on vacation and other things that took me a while to get to finally do this. So links will be in the description, though, for you to check out, whether retroactively or whatever. So here we go. Okay. I hear the sticky noise of something viscous slithering against the rocks. When I turn to face the origin of the unsettling noise, I smell the heavy, wet scent of salt. At the end of my gaze awaits a strange monster, unlike distortions, unlike abnormalities, unlike anything I've ever seen. It is as though the sea itself, encroaches on the land. Rebellion de las Masas, pilgrimage of compassion. Interesting. So that's obviously Seaborn themed. And well, we know what the deal is with the Seaborn if you're an Arknights fan, so that's interesting. Let's see how this is going to play out through the full trailer, though. I love the Seaborn stuff. Are you Dante? Where am I? We're standing by the Iberian coastline. How are you feeling? I'm Amiya, the leader of Rhodes Island. Please just call me Amiya. Dante, manager at Limbus Company. I know it's late, but thanks for saving my recently anomalous. Hold on. I want to make sure I read all this. So, thanks for saving my bacon. Recently, anomalous signs and events have been occurring in Iberia ever since a mysterious dimensional door appeared at sea. And they said this dimensional door is connected to something very, very distant, to something that we've never observed before. So, okay, new E.G.O, Ishmael, Skadi. Don't look away for the waves. We'll carry you out of your element. Oh, that's so cool. Ah, the Seaborn enemies! Oh, title Elegy Ishmael. He. Okay. Collaboration limited. Event reward E.G.O. So she's the reward for in the event. So when you're playing the event, when you're playing the game, you'll earn her through that event. So that's pretty cool. Rise from the long dark journey with the tortuous nightmare to your sea. Isharma. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, look how they designed this. Bringing in the Seaborn enemies in the Limbus art style. It's so cool. There are many in Terra who are suffering from a disease. The disease crystallizes, it spreads deeper and deeper into the infected's internal organs, eventually culminating in their death. And since I'm pausing, we'll go back and we'll rewatch this the whole way through without pausing, but I just want to be able to read all this stuff as we go. It's called Oropathy. Honglu. A faint lamplight spreads over the neatly folded paper. A poem brushstroke becomes a long atop a dry inkstone. To remain oneself, Honglu. Another he collaboration limited. Now this is an extraction-based E.G.O. Honglu with Ling. I'm excited to try this. I did get all the extraction E.G.Os, so I'm good on that. I can't wait to try them out. I have them set to try out when we stream this. That's so cool. A singular breath brings down the blue sky. I love Honglu. Any of you who have watched my stuff so far, you know I love Honglu. The fused reverberation shall resonate the bells of glooming. Oh, is that badass? That's so wicked. However, the two of them are operating on fundamentally different fields. No further elaboration is necessary. Agreed. That particular part of strategizing is not a part of Manager Dante's obligations, and even if there is a chance for them to engage in such elements, it may be too early to do so? Is that referring to Dante and Doctor, maybe? I see. So that's how it is. It is. At least that is what Faust has judged. Ah, Faust. Ah, Faust and Kaltsit, command meltdown. In this long journey, in times of restlessness, search for hope and a future. Find your own answer. A monster! Oh, that is so cool. Faust and Kaltsit, that is a perfect collaboration. That is a perfect crossover. I absolutely love that. Execute command meltdown. Walk across the dust, grasp the solitude, and forge on toward the faint and far future. This is so cool. Corporations are, by their nature, organizations in pursuit of profit. Yet the activities of your corporation resemble those of charity organizations as opposed to a pharmaceutical company. Is there aught that might explicate this blurred distinction? Gregor on Brilliant Glory. He's a... Wow, okay. Wait, what did that say? Don't fear the absence of brilliance. So it's Gregor and Mlynar, however you say it. I still can't figure that out. Be assured, this sword, this honor, this glory won't be tarnished. Oh, that's amazing. The animations are fantastic. They're so well done. Mlynar. That is a great crossover there as well. In this age, this dream, and this false glory. Devoid of anything to get nostalgic over. Even brilliant lights won't hurt their eyes. Never forget that Mlynar is a total douchebag, to say the least, but, you know, we won't get into that right now. The Inquisition also executed many innocent people in their crusade against the Church of the Deep. Well, the language is new, but the idea itself is pretty familiar to the city folks like us. Think of feathers of fallen wings, kids born in backstreets, people who replace their body parts with prosthetics. The form differs, yet the essence remains. Amiya announcer. I got that pack. You're manager Dante, right? I'm happy to work by your side. I'm Amiya from Rhodes Island, and I'll be responsible for your briefing. Oh, that's badass. That is so cool. At some point, those monsters seem to realize that you're the one who's giving the orders. Their strategy and behavior changed with fluidity. Oh, wait. I felt very much the same way. Their strategy and behavior changed with fluidity, as though they were rapidly learning our patterns. Efficient order, natural altruism. They're both virtues humanity should never lose sight of. But there's no such thing as absolutes when it comes to the value of life. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, they did so well. Oh, they did so well. I can't wait to actually play it, though. I really can't. Let's go ahead and we'll go all the way back and we'll watch it from the beginning without pausing this time, though. All right. Here we go. Excuse me. So Dante is sucked onto Terra. That's so awesome. Skadi. I love the design of Ishmael for this. With Ishmael's hair coming out, that's cool. It's just so perfect. Their choices for who to pair with which Arknights character was so well done. I love it. Hongwu and Ling, that's awesome. Excuse me.
아득한 여정, 멈추지 않는 시대에서 희망과 미래를 찾아
Beautiful.
답을 구하시길. 멘트가 운명실에 먼지 위를 걸어 고통을 쉬고 아스라의 먼 미래로 나아가라.
Music.
이 검은, 이 명예는, 이 영광은 빛바래지 않을 테니. 그리워야 가치 않는 이 시대에
Such a cool design.
Dante さんですね。アミヤです。ブリーディング担当としてロドスアイランドから来ました。よろしくお願いします。
Wow. They have done absolutely amazing with this. The artwork alone is so attractive and so well done. The Limbus Company, the Project Moon art style touch to the Arknights characters, the E.G.Os, their special little designs for these characters, as far as the E.G.Os and things like Ishmael with Ishmael's features and stuff on it, is so cool. You know, of course, Faust and Kaltsit, you know, the crossover, the outfit on Faust, as well as the way Monster looks and stuff, is so cool. But, you know, Honglu and Ling, beautifully done, way to, you know, bring the outfit, the weapon and stuff like that, but the visuals of the dragons and stuff. And then to top it off, the whole Gregor with the horse style, the Pegasus style thing with Mlynar in the E.G.O, that is just incredible. But their art style on the Seaborn monsters is amazing as well. And the one thing you guys know, especially from me, is I love the Arknights story so much. So to see that this is taking place on the Arknights side in Iberia is really cool, with the Seaborn threat in Iberia. This is probably the perfect choice, the best choice that they could have made in terms of what type of enemies and things that they could have dealt with and featured in this, you know, as far as something that would really fit the narrative, the story, the aesthetic, and everything of Limbus Company. But as far as their choices for characters, for who's getting E.G.Os and how they're crossing over, I'm sure there were other ideas, and there probably could still be use for them if they would do like a part 2 in the future for other, you know, sinners and stuff like that. There are so many options that they could really use that would be amazing for the sinners and Limbus Company. But these four, what they've done is just absolutely perfect. And the music that we heard throughout there, it's not just the art style, it's the music. And if you listen, there was little touches of the sound from Arknights, like especially as the song was progressing throughout this trailer, seeing the E.G.Os and stuff like that. When you heard the way the song was sounding, especially in when they were showing Mlynar and Gregor, was very reminiscent of stuff from the Seaborn events in Arknights, specifically like Sultifera Navies and Path of Life. It just, there was hints of the music touch in there. They really went all out, did their research with this, and did so good with Hypergriff in order to come up with the concept for this. And now I'm even more excited for the story. I cannot wait to play this. And it's like I said, we're going to be streaming it live here, and I've got 11 days roughly to finish it up and grind out the in-event rewards and things that I need to get, which we'll make that happen. I'll do what I can on stream and we'll do the rest off, but I'm just thoroughly happy with this, thoroughly excited for two of my favorite games to be crossing over, you know, as far as what I create content with and what I enjoy for the characters, for the story and stuff. Arknights being my number one, of course, but Limbus has been something that I've really gotten addicted to, and staying away from it for too long is kind of not good for me. We'll put it that way. It makes me want to play more, and I get really, really like anxious to jump back in. So I'm excited. And I hope you guys are too. If you've played it already, don't spoil anything, but let me know what you thought in the comments. Let me know what you thought of how things played out. If you're a fan of both games, or from the perspective of other players who maybe you tried this is your first expedition into Limbus Company as an Arknights player, you wanted to see what it was all about. Let me know what you did, and if you enjoyed it or not. And if you're a Limbus Company player but not an Arknights player, what are your thoughts on the event? Again, please, let's try to avoid spoilers for now until after I've played it, and then we can talk about it all we want. But I'm excited, very, very, very pumped, and very excited for this. This was something I've been looking forward to for a while, since it was teased initially a while back. And I know they've had little teases previously, like in the first April Fool's event and stuff like that in Limbus Company for Arknights, having redoing the Amiya and Doctor scene, but with the red eyes, with what's his face? I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but that it's just interesting how long they've been teasing this in a way, but to see how they approach the story is going to be a real treat, I think, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Now, as I said, I already did, because they had the daily login campaign going on, I did the daily logins, went through, and I posted in my Discord every time I was getting somebody new, as far as a new identity or a new E.G.O or something like that. And I got a lot of new stuff, but I did get the Gregor, the Honglu, and the Kaltsit E.G.Os. So I pulled Honglu. That one was the only one that I completely extracted, but I also had enough as far as the whatever it's called, the ideality or whatever, to be able to convert that to get Kaltsit. And then with all the pulls that I had built up, as well as free pulls, the stuff that they gave away, and I did buy a little bit of the sanity, or lunacy, sorry, sanity, I'm thinking Arknights terms, but I bought a little bit of the lunacy, and eventually I accumulated enough of the ideality to be able to get Gregor as well. So I have all three of those. I just need to get Skadi, who is the in-event one. So we'll get that as we play. But I'm pumped. Again, looking forward to it big time. And I hope you all are too, if you are going to join in on the stream. With that said, again, let me know in the comments what you guys thought. I appreciate you all for taking the time out of your day to watch my reactions to stuff like this and my other content, my streams, my Arknights stuff, and more. If you like this, please like it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, to let me know that you want to see more content like this, and to help me continue to grow to reach my goals. We are so close to YouTube partner right now, guys. So help me reach that goal. We've got to hit 500 subscribers to get to the first tier. So with that, that is it for this video, and I will see you all next time.